Yeah, I never nominated a virgin.
Sometimes you gotta.
That
Sometimes you
was-
gotta.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to send you all to bed, and I'm going to explain the grimoire to chat so we can scheme and all be on the same page. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this should be a fun game. I hope.
Fingers crossed, right? I think that's our motto for this stream is fingers crossed.
Good guys are gonna win this time.
Fingers
Good time.
crossed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted sub to Bren. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right. Excellent. Chat. All right. Let's talk about. Tell me you've never played Clocktower without telling me you've never played Clocktower. All right. Let's look at our grimoire real quick. We haven't chosen bluffs yet. We'll get there. All right. Let's start with Yenza. Yenza is the magician. The big bad thinks you are a minion. The minions think you are a big bad. So when we give the evil team their information, we're gonna tell them Yenza is on their team, basically. So that'll be fun. Majora is the cult leader. Each night you become the alignment of an alive neighbor. If all good players choose to join your cult, your team wins. So Majora starts off good, and every night can become good or evil depending on who his neighbors are. He's starting next to two good players, but then again, nobody trusts Majora, so he'll be fine. The damsel. All minions know you are in play. If a minion publicly guesses you once, your team loses. Thinking about changing Kevin to the psychopath. I think that could be really funny. Or the boom dandy. Yeah, that's the one. All right, we're doing that. So the damsel is an outsider. I'm going to let Kevin know that there is a damsel in play. And he's going to try to figure out who it is. The Leviathan, Yuha. If more than one good player is executed, you win. All players know you are in play. After day 5, evil wins. So this is a big twist from the traditional way that this game goes. This is a big change. There's not going to be deaths during the night. Does the magician only appear evil to the evil team? Yes. What makes this script your own? Because I chose the players that are the characters that are in play. There's a place where you can choose from all the characters that Clocktower has come up with, and you can also add in your own with different mechanisms. That's fun too. But hopefully this is balanced. So the good team needs to figure out who the evil team is and execute the big bad. And if they execute Kevin, that's a big problem potentially. If they execute Yuha, of course they win. If they execute two good players, then they lose. And they only have till day 5. Eugene makes coffee as the watchman. Once per game at night, choose a player. They learn who you are. So Eugene is going to have a teammate. Hopefully he is a teammate with, hopefully he chooses someone else on the good team. Brianna knows that the damsel is in play. Once per game at night, choose a living player. The damsel, if chosen, becomes a not in play townsfolk. So if Brianna can find Brian and then choose Brian during the night, then Brian will become a townsfolk, which is huge. Boom dandy. Kevin was asking for this. If you are executed, all but 3 players die. 1 minute later, the player with the most players pointing at them dies. We'll explain how we'll do pointing in Discord. But basically, if Kevin is executed, then then his panic mode is fine. Owl is the farmer. The farmer is powerful. If you die at night, an alive good player becomes a farmer. Actually, that doesn't make sense in this game, because nobody dies at night. Is there a farmer and Leviathan? If Leviathan is in play and a farmer dies by execution, a good player becomes a farmer that night. Yeah, that'll work. So the question is, will they recognize that they don't need to execute day 1? Yes. Well, because part of the Leviathan is if all players know you are in play. So at the beginning of the first day, I will tell everyone. Azira, hello! How often are they going to kill? They will know that a Leviathan is in play. So they could kill right away, multiple times in the first 2 days, but they don't have to. Or we could make it more chaotic by putting the riot in play. nominees die, but may nominate again immediately on day 3. They must after day 3. Evil wins. That could be funny too. We're going to give the balloonist. The poppy grower is fun. Ooh, the engineer could be an interesting play. The general. We'll give them the general. That's some fun bluffs. Executing early has become part of our group's meta. It has, yeah. So this is going to throw a wrench in everybody's systems. But Riot would just be... I kind of want to see a Riot game. They're similar games, but I think that Riot is going to be more hectic and chaotic. Oh, Riot or Leviathan? What do we think?
Riot!
Riot! Okay, we'll do Riot. I've never seen a Riot game, so hopefully we do this all right. All minions are Riot. Good. Good. Leviathan. Tag it. I do not understand Riot. Okay, we'll do Leviathan. And then Kevin gets to be the Boom Daddy, which will be fun. Let's send this to the players. Send characters. Everyone is seated except for Eugene, so we'll make sure we hang out with Eugene. Hold on, let's go. Did you see it? Legion would be so fun. But we would... I was thinking about doing Legion. We do have enough people for Legion. Alright, we'll just visit him. It'll be fine. Alright, let's go start meeting with people. I don't understand how Legion works. We'll save that for another time. If it was a Legion game, then we would have at least 5 Legion players. Probably just 5. And then the rest would be... Good team. It switches the meta. All right. Good. Let's go ahead and go talk to Kevin. How's that? Yeah, that's our first step. We'll go visit Kevin real quick. Well, hello, Kevin. You got your wish. I think you're muted. Are you muted? I don't hear you.
Oh, no, I've pushed to talk on. Sorry.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that was random number generation. So congratulations. Yes. Cool. Also, I'm here to tell you that your big bad is Jensela and your big bad is Yuha.
So I have 2 big bets?
Read the description for the magician.
Okay, great. Oh, Yenza being bad is going to be fun.
I'll talk to you later. I mean, if Kevin screws it up, it'll be fine. All right, up next, I think we talk to Yuha, because if he gets executed, then we just go to endgame. Yeah, I don't have descriptions for a lot of these. I'm sorry, I forgot to add those. Yuha, hello!
You just made me jump. I was getting these goals and also stressed out. Leviathan?
Yes, the Leviathan.
Everybody knows is in play.
Yeah, people don't know who is the Leviathan, but everyone will know that it's a
Makes
Leviathan
sense.
game.
Yes.
And the goal is to get 2 good players executed, basically. If you can
Okay,
get 2
so
good
it's
players executed or get them not to execute on the 5th day, then you win. That's all. That's all you got to do.
I just need to survive to the 5th day or have them nominate 2 people, essentially.
More than nominate,
Okay.
execute.
Yeah, execute. Yeah.
I can also tell you that that Yenza is your minion and Kevin is your minion.
Do I know what minion?
No, I don't tell you that.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Let me add, this is a 1 minion game. You should only have 1 minion. So go ahead and read. I'm just going to give you a hint. Go ahead and read the description for the magician, one of the townsfolk.
Wait, I got Jensla, and what was the other one?
Kevin P.
Kevin P. I'm just, no. Sorry. I'm just adding the evil thumb to them. All right, and you said read the magician.
Yes.
The demon thinks you are a minion. Minions think you are a demon. Wait, what?
So what? In other words, if there's a magician in play, then when I'm telling you your minions, then I'll also give you the magician's name.
Okay, so but the magician gets told that I'm the demon?
No, the magician doesn't learn anything.
Oh, okay, cool. Because that was what was throwing me off. I was just like, well, this seems very one-sided. Why is this a thing?
I've also got 3 interesting bluffs for you, I think. The balloonist, the poppy grower, and the general.
Balloonist. They're all in weird places. Where? Balloonist, poppy grower, you said? Mm-hmm. And general, right?
Yes.
Poppy grower. All right.
Bren, since I'm talking to the Leviathan, I can explain the Leviathan real quick. If more than 1 good player is executed, you win. All players know you are in play. After day 5, evil wins. So I'm going to tell everybody at the beginning of the first day that that we're in a Leviathan game. And then if the town executes more than 1 good player, then evil is going to win. Yes. There is a full character list posted in the Clocktower chat in the pinned messages. You can check there. Yes.
Wait,
okay.
So the poppy grower is minions and demons do not know each other. If you die, they learn who each other are. Okay.
Yes. So if the poppy grower was in play, then I wouldn't tell you who your team is, and you'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna bluff with that one because that one doesn't have any information, so they can't follow based off of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the balloonist to be like, this person is such and such.
Yeah, the poppy grower is not a bad shout. All right. Well, good luck. I will see you in the morning, I suppose. It'll be great. Goodbye.
All right, so I don't... Oh, sorry. Wait.
Yeah, questions?
So I don't actually pick anybody to die then. It's just about a delay.
You won't be killing anybody. That's right.
Well, that's somewhat down, but oh well. We'll be fine.
Bye.
Bye.
Kevin, I forgot to tell you something.
Great, because I forgot who the second person was.
Oh, Yenza and Yuha. Also, I can tell you that there is a damsel in play.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'll go see what that means.
Yeah. You'll love it. All right. It's a cat and mouse game. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
I forgot to make... I don't think you'll find descriptions for any of these. I just forgot to add them all. Go to the huntsman, I think, is up next. Wait. The damsel? Why would I talk to the damsel? Okay, yeah, I need to go talk to the huntsman. That's Brianna. Brianna, hello.
Hi.
You are the huntsman.
Yes.
Does your token make sense?
So I was wondering, if I guess the damsel, does that mean that that person's no longer in the game, like they're dead, or that they just they can't be guessed by the minion?
So if you guess correctly when you choose a living player, then that player will become a townsfolk instead.
Oh, instead of an outsider?
Yes.
Okay.
I will choose what townsfolk they become.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And I won't tell you. Like, you'll give me a name whenever you choose. Whatever night you choose to give me a name, you give me a name, and then I say thank you very much. And if they are a townsfolk, then I would go visit them and tell them, hey, you are now a townsfolk. This
And do I
townsfolk.
only have one guess?
You
Or
only
is it,
have
like,
one
every-
guess.
Oh.
Would you like to use your guess now?
No, thank you.
Okay. Good. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Up next would be the damsel. If Brianna had chosen the damsel, then that's the only reason that's there. Up next is Eugene for the night watchman. We'll go talk to Eugene Makes Coffee. Hunter, hello.
What's up, dude?
Not much. How are you?
I was looking at jobs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So I can tell you what your player is. You are the night
Okay.
watchman.
Okay.
So once per
Okay.
game at night, you can choose a player, and I will tell them who you are.
Wait, I'm the night watchman.
Yes.
I need to find that on my sheet.
So you can confirm
Night
to.
watchman. Once per game at night, choose a player. They learn who you are.
Mhm. So you can confirm yourself to somebody else 100%. They can't do the same
Okay.
back. Do you want to choose someone tonight, or do you want to wait?
Tell Yuha.
Tell Yuha?
Yeah, that I'm the night watchman.
Okay. All right.
Do I have any fun thing, or is that it? Is that my fun thing?
That is your fun thing.
Oh, night watchman's kind of lame.
Well,
I'm
you.
just kidding.
I mean, you've confirmed yourself to a teammate, so that's awesome. All right. I'll see you in the
Oh
morning.
no, I just thought about that.
Wait, are you okay
What if
with
I?
it? Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
You okay? Okay. All right, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go talk to Yuha. Good
All
night.
right,
See you in the morning.
Good night.
I have extra news for you.
It's okay.
The night watchman is Eugene Makes Coffee, and he chose you.
Once per game at night, choose a player. They learn who you are. What's that?
Eugene Makes Coffee.
Ah, Eugene. Okay, night watchman. I don't even know how I could flip that because I don't even know if there's. I don't know.
So now he knows that you know that he's the watchman. So hopefully he trusts you too. I don't know.
Wait, so he knows I'm Leviathan?
He does not know what you are.
Oh, wait. So what is? Wait, I need to read. I thought he knew who I was.
No, the
Once per
night
game
watchman.
at night, choose a player. They learn who. Oh, well, there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
that actually doesn't negatively impact me at all.
Nope.
Okay, I thought it was something where he like read me, and I was like, "Well, this sucks." I was like, "There's no benefit for saying he's lying."
This is a
I
chaotic
can
game, and we haven't even started yet. Goodness. All right. Well, delightful.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Sweet. I'll talk
All right.
to you later.
Okay, sounds good.
Majora, hello.
Hello.
I don't have any information for you tonight. But the way I just want to let you know how this works. If you change alignment, you are the cult leader. If you change alignment, then I will always come and tell you. If you don't change alignment, then I just won't visit you.
Okay.
Okay?
So first night, I'm good alignment then.
Yes. Yeah. You start as good, and I have no information for you. You are good.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Thank you.
Good luck with your cult.
Thank you.
This will be really interesting. But if Yuha were to kill him, now Eugene would be suspicious of Yuha throwing shade on him. Yes. So I imagine Yuha will probably be trying to build up trust with Eugene and team up with him. Maybe. Who knows? The Leviathan doesn't. Oh yeah, the Leviathan doesn't kill at night. So this is a very unusual game because the Leviathan doesn't have kills at night. Yes. Excellent. I think that's everybody. A lot happened. And we'll just stall for a second so that Majora doesn't know that he was the last person we visited. Theoretically, we could visit It's day one. That's pretty ominous. Look at that. Look at that. That's so fun. Change the Leviathan day reminder for the next day. I suppose I only announce on the first day. All right. Chat, this is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a very fun game. Everybody, a lot of people have a little bit of information. And it's all going to be thrown into whack. Papa. You are like Papa. Good. Excellent. Excellent. All right, chat. Are we ready? Let's do it. Good morning, town.
Good morning.
Vernon.
I have excellent news for you all. I am dead. Also,
Yay.
this is a Leviathan game. This is day one. You guys can have 10 minutes to discuss. We'll come back for nominations at 56.
I'm gonna go look up what Leviathan is.
If more than one good player is executed, you win. All
Wait.
players know you're in play. After day 5, evil wins.
More than one?
If more than
Yeah.
one good player is executed, you win.
So
Leviathan
if two goodies get executed, then
We all lose.
we lose.
Evil wins.
So it's gonna
5
be a
days
quick game.
pass, we lose.
Evil
Glad I'm
never
evil.
wins.
Correct. So there's 2 win conditions, I guess, in theory, you could say.
It's gonna be rough. I thought this was supposed to be in favor of the good guys.
This is not.
You see, it really isn't.
If anyone has information, start finding someone to pair up with and share it. Don't keep that, but we're gonna need your information to figure this one out. If anyone has,
There is the safe house if you only want to talk numero uno.
One-on-one.
This is going to be
Can
a
I
much...
talk to you in the storyteller's room?
There is also that.
there's also that. Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
Since I'm a huntsman, does that mean there definitely is a damsel?
Yes.
Or-
Yes. Guaranteed to be a damsel in play.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Of course.
What you are now.
Oh, yeah, you need to claim your
Boring.
Oh,
seat.
that's fun. You're learning what you are for the
I
first
did-
time right now.
Yeah.
Could
Oh,
be
I can show
Freudian
you.
slip,
Hold
that's
on,
true.
Did Peter give you any information?
I didn't
About
give
me?
Good Team much information, huh?
He
Who, me?
did.
feel
I
bad.
didn't know how open you wanted to be about it.
You know how I
We're
feel
all
about
here.
these things.
Huh?
I said, you know how I feel about these things. I'm the
Um,
watchman, and I really don't have a fun thing. Is what I told Peter.
Watchman.
So basically, Peter came back to me telling me that he's the watchman. Basically, every night he tells somebody who he is.
Wait,
Yeah.
Peter came to you telling. Peter
Yeah,
told you what?
so I tell Peter if I want him to tell somebody what I am.
Once
That's
per
my
game.
whole scale.
Wait, but didn't you just like destroy your own role then by telling everybody, all of us that?
In a way, I guess I did. I told you I'm not very good at
Eventually, he
this
would have
game.
made his rounds anyway.
Yeah, I would have just picked every
Jeez.
single person anyway. I'm so bad
You're
at
just
this.
like, I don't want, skipping all the
Wait,
steps. I don't want
not.
to deal with
Oh,
that.
the night watchman.
Yeah, the night
Okay,
watchman.
nice.
Oh,
There.
is there more than one watchman?
Is there?
I want to
No,
clarify.
you
re-
want-
Okay,
no,
yeah,
no.
never mind. It's
I
because
saw
we were just
Hanson.
abbreviating it. Okay,
Also,
yeah,
I thought-
night
I'm so
watchman.
bad at this game.
Real quick
Okay.
clarifier, point of order. The Night Watchman reads once per game, etc. So you only get to do that once per game.
Oh,
All sad. Well, you Hawk, here you go.
There-
well,
I mean, you wouldn't be
I'll
able to.
vindicate for-
Like Peter would tell us in the night, like, "Oh, by the way, Eugene's the watchman." We're like, "Yeah, I know. He told us in town."
You know I'm not good at this
Let's
game,
choose
and you'll have me
lying.
back every time.
That's quite adorable,
Oh,
actually.
thank you.
hmm
My role seems absolutely pointless. You guys want to know what it is?
Is that how we're doing this?
We're just gonna
Everybody just out in the open. Let's do
Should
it.
we-
Stay in the roles right
Do
now.
we? I mean, do you want to talk? Owl, do you want to talk to
Oh,
me
no.
first in case maybe it's not pointless?
I'm the farmer. If I die, someone else becomes the farmer.
people that.
That's all. Like, I don't know what the
No,
point of
it's
that
very
is.
I ruined
horrible.
this game. I ruined the game. All right,
No.
Culturally, if we don't have a farmer, how are we going to get our crops done? Somebody needs to pick up the pitchfork.
This has become
Speed
a
run,
social
all
deduction
share
game. Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
I mean,
Might as
granted that
well.
when we very first played Clocktower, that's kind of what nobody went into a different room. We all stayed in the town hall and hashed
Brian
it
can't
out.
share his role.
This is a
Where
different,
is even
like, this
the
is a
farmer
different
on this
style.
thing?
Is that the only game that Good won? Well, one of the few,
No,
not the
Good
only-
lost that game.
No, Good won that game
Did
because
they?
I was on the evil team and I lost. Yeah.
We got pretty close though.
Okay, maybe that was it.
On track. Eugene
But-
is the watchman, Owl is the farmer, and they're both really adorable.
Really, when I look at Owl, my first thought is farmer.
I look like a farmer. I know.
Howdy.
I like your T-shirt. That's a cool logo.
That's my stream logo.
What?
Brianna,
Yes.
I'm gonna pull you into Abnormal Antiques. If
Yeah, this
that's
is a bad
okay.
guy.
Oh,
She's
leave
stepping right.
Leave
She's
me
a bad guy.
alone.
This is
nabbit.
bad.
Okay, I'll meet you
Oh,
there.
she wants to know
Okay.
about her neighbors, doesn't she?
Oops, I didn't leave.
I'm
Okay,
curious.
hello, hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Okay, very well, thank you. So how are you? I just you for these games. You're always just so like quiet and sweet.
I'm interested to see what Majora does.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty fun game.
Mhm.
What are we doing? The Leviathan or something?
Yeah. So, yeah, we probably should be talking with everyone else. I just was hoping for some one-on-one information, if you have any, or outsider or towns. Or look at that person behind you, sus. I smell him on fire. He's behind you the whole time.
Hey, Bubba.
Right. Anyways, because so from my understanding with these games, you hold on to your role with entire secrecy, except the first couple people
for
who get the
Kevin.
chance. Yeah, the thing is, the first couple people who get the chance to talk to you, they learn your secret.
She's playing the
And
magician.
5 townsfolk. Because you can
Okay.
you can see the underneath where it says "Gosh, evil is loud" by Putoni. It
Oh, I
has
see. That's what that
5.
means.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have one evil person.
I don't
Dun,
think-
dun, dun.
Well, we
I
have
don't
2 evil people. Both the minion and the big bad are evil.
I don't think we had outsiders the one time I played. What exactly do they do, or what are they about?
They basically are technically good, but they are trouble-ish good. Basically, they're the klutz
What?
of the good team. Like, they cause accidental disarray.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They
So they're
do
like-
need
they're a
vibes.
liability for the
This
good.
is a social deduction
Basically,
game
yeah.
today.
So, like, if you look at it, so it says, like, if there's a snitch, for example, minions start knowing 3 not in play characters. That's a pretty bad thing for the good people. But the
Yeah.
snitch is technically a good person.
Okay.
They say.
Wait,
He's also-
I just ruined this whole game
What?
because I
How?
just said who I was.
I mean, that's
It
okay.
says if 2 people die,
Well,
Too good
since
of
you
us
I
said,
lose.
yeah, but you
you're
said
gonna be
who.
targeted. You're going to be targeted, Eugene.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because no, it says if 2 people are executed.
Yeah,
So that's
well,
when you nominate, and the town decides that you die.
Okay.
So
okay.
I can vindicate for you because you chose me, and I had the visit. So it's 100%.
So it has to be
Yeah.
2 executed, not just 2 dead.
Executed, not
Correct.
So
dead.
it's
Otherwise, it
good
would be over in basically 2
Yeehaw,
nights.
what would we
Yeah.
do without?
We have 2 minutes until
He's
us
getting-
to fly.
Who are we voting for then?
Oh,
Yenza?
Peter, we can't hear you. What?
We could just vote for
Oh,
Yenza.
You have 2
Or-
minutes.
Time out.
Not a
Can we
bad
hold
idea.
off on votes? We don't have to.
This is definitely not
No,
one
we're
of those
still
we
just
just start
discussing.
shooting people type
Okay, listen,
things.
listen.
That's
Hold on.
okay.
We
The
don't
big
have
bad.
to- we're not voting yet, right? Or we
Yeah,
still
so
have
we
time
need
to
to
talk?
We need to do math. Right, we're not voting yet. We need to do math because last time we played this game, we decided, and it kind of works out, to give us more time. Don't, like, yes, the Leviathan doesn't kill people. We don't get people killed at night, right? Not with the Leviathan. Am I wrong about that?
Say it in the roll things.
If more than one player is executed, you win. All players know you are in play. The Leviathan doesn't kill.
Yeah, it doesn't have a like the Legion says each night a player. Oh,
No,
it says might
The
die. Yeah,
Leviathan wins after 5 days, or if we kill 2 people. So that means we have until day 3.
What would we do
need to
without
start
you
killing
at the
someone, and then day 4 will be our last chance to kill someone. And until then, why
end of
me?
day 5?
Hold on, time out.
Wait.
Can I ask why did I get sussed?
No, that Yuha just is always after you in this game.
Whoa, I never said anything about you.
It was me,
Eugene
I
is
said
just
it.
throwing shade. Oh, no, mind. Owl.
It was my
But
brother.
I
It's
did
fine.
not.
It's fine. I'm used to
It was
that.
Owl. Sorry.
Please, if
Sorry.
my brother tells you guys to execute me, kindly ignore him. That'd be great.
You're
We
being more
follow
sus.
Owl on the Twitter.
I was like, yes, I am not the guy this.
I don't know, Yenza.
We know there's a minion. The minion could kill people.
It's true.
It depends
Also,
on.
does
It
any
depends on the minion, I guess, because there is a psychopath, but that would be
It's like-
that wouldn't
it's like
be
people watch reality
execution though.
TV.
That would be killing. So I don't think that would count as 2.
I regret this setup. I
anybody
should have given more
want to
information to the
come
good
out
team.
as? Is there a downside to coming out as one of the outsiders? Last time I was like, why won't you be an outsider? Why won't you say you're an outsider? And it turned out there was a downside. I didn't understand that. But is there any downside to one of our outsiders coming out and saying who they are?
What's your role,
Like, not
Yenza?
saying who they are, but
Just-
saying if they're an outsider.
Yeah.
I'm a townsfolk. I'm not an outsider.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Are you a townsfolk or an outsider, Owl?
I'm a farmer.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
my exact role.
He said, I don't think my role matters. If I die, someone else becomes me. That's what he said.
Yeah, exactly. Someone else becomes a farmer. If I die at night,
You should die. I've always wanted to be a farmer.
I know, right?
What?
But
I don't know if that's
What is your
No,
role?
guys, we don't want to just execute people. Don't feel like you should die.
Well, the bloodlust is going to kill us.
How long we get work? Let's kill some people.
I am here to open nominations. I also a rules clarification for the farmer, since in a Leviathan game, you're right, the farmer can't die at night. There's an edge case for this. If Leviathan is in play and a farmer dies by execution, a good player becomes a farmer that night. So that's how that works for Owl.
does it take away their other role? Is that what happens? They just become a farmer?
Yeah. So the power of the farmer is that if somebody becomes a farmer, then I mean there is it confirms that there was a farmer in play. Like it confirms you as a good person.
Do they lose their role?
Yeah, they would lose whatever power they have.
Are we sure that the farmer is not really an outsider?
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like
mean,
trouble.
just because
The farmer isn't
Folks were
as
saying
powerful
what
in
they
a
were.
Leviathan script. That's true. Yes.
I don't know if I believe the farmer and the night watchman.
What?
We're both liars.
Yuha
I
knows.
do.
Yeah,
I do
no.
agree
I
with
think
that.
Yuha confirmed it.
Wait,
I'm
who
just-
said that? That they didn't believe me?
I'm not
It
saying
was
I don't
Kevin.
believe
It was
you.
Kevin again.
Oh,
Haven't.
but I can only do it once per game. That's
No,
so
it was
bad.
B, right? B, you said that you don't believe the
No, it's
the
Kevin.
Sussy Night Watch. Kevin, you don't believe the Sussy Night Watchman?
Sussy
Sussy
Night.
I never
Vodka?
said that.
Let's just say I'm not convinced.
I never said that.
Okay, Kevin, if that's your real name.
Are there any other rules questions that people had? This is a chaotic script. It's a lot of fun.
I'm kind of still learning it as we go. I
No,
was trying to
actually,
read up.
can you confirm for me with the... Because I noticed that one of the rules, if there was a psychopath, it says each day before nominations, you can publicly choose a player, they die. If somebody dies that way, is that the same as an execution, or that does not count against the execution total?
Correct. Yeah, a psychopath
Okay.
kill would be distinct from an execution.
Okay, so the psychopath kill would actually just more hinder an evil team in this kind of thing.
Because we could immediately.
There'd be less
Everyone
people, there'd be
knows
less
what
to
happens.
execute. Well, yeah, but there's something about Rochambeau, which I don't know what that means, but...
Oh, that's
Rochambeau
rock,
is
paper,
just
scissors.
yeah.
Oh, it's rock, paper, scissors?
Take rock,
Yeah.
paper, scissors.
It's probably just
You
trademarked,
said so.
and they can't call it that.
Oh yeah, that Rolls Bard game. There was a game from No Rolls Bard where somebody claimed they're a psychopath openly, and so they were
Holly,
like, "All right, let's
yeah.
get rid of her," and she just kept winning rock paper scissors. So you know, if we got a psychopath and you think you're a lucky person,
Um,
Papa Tony,
yes.
I do have one question.
Yes.
So
Are you
I
feeling
clicked,
lucky?
so in my where it shows all the people, I clicked the owl to assign farmer because I can keep up with it like that. and it has like a 1 next to his name on the right.
That refers to during the night when their ability takes place.
Okay.
So if you press N, you'll see that Farmer is pretty high on the list on the right there. The first night there's a special order.
Okay.
So the Farmer will act before certain things, after certain things. That would be when somebody new becomes a Farmer if his ability is
so turn order on
appreciate
the
you.
first.
exactly.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you, Papa Tony.
Papa.
Papa,
Pipitoni.
can I tell y'all a funny story real quick?
Sure.
Yes, Eugene.
Okay, my parents were in Rome this past 2 weeks ago.
This is a great start.
And they were like, we were at the Vatican, and all of a sudden everybody around starts yelling, Papa, Papa, Papa. And then they said the Pope came out. And I was like, how would you not know that you were there when the Pope was about to say his thing?
That's amazing.
People like Papa Pope.
I mean, if you don't follow the Pope on Twitter, how are you going to know when he's about to come out?
Anyway, that was a funny story. That's all I have.
I like it.
Okay.
Nominations are now open. Do with that as you will.
I
not gonna
vote
kill
that we
anybody?
not vote. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
We'll
I
save our
agree.
first night.
Peter, send us to bed.
Okay.
Post haste.
Do you all want to go to bed? I'll just
Yes.
final call for nominations.
Want to go to bed without executions?
It feels wrong not killing
No
someone.
dinner.
I don't know.
Yeah.
what we'll
It's
do.
against all of my moral values.
You guys are going to sleep on an empty stomach? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I did not come here for
Farmer
peace.
would stop complaining about his job position. We'd have more food.
Eating is for winners.
All right, good night.
I love y'all.
This is a tough script, I'm realizing. A noble would be really good. Yeah, if Brianna can find Brian. But they're all... Yeah, that's tricky. That's really tricky. Yeah, okay, well, sweet. Who do we talk to? Yeah, noble would be really, really good. Could a noble get the magician as their evil read? No. The magician registers as good to the good team. Unless they're poisoned, of course. All right. We would go visit... so nothing happens with Owl. We can go visit Brianna. Hi, Bree.
Hello.
Do you want to pick somebody tonight?
Not tonight.
Okay, we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a big turnaround. It's unfortunate. This, Eugene was a big information role. It's unfortunate that he gave his. The good team just needs to figure out who else is on the good team. That's what they're going for. And it looks like the evil team is just kind of sitting back because they don't have any reason not to. 2, 3, 4 is the Watchman. We don't talk to the Watchman. 5 is the cult leader. We also have a cult leader. Music not spooky. I don't have a good spooky playlist. But yeah, fair enough. The cult leader would be... We could have a cult leader win. As long as Majora can get enough trust. So Majora needs to become friends with Yenza and Brian. And especially as he doesn't change alignment, he should start getting suspicious. Yeah, I'm rooting for the good team hard right now. I think they're the underdogs. And nothing happens with Leviathan. We just changed this to a 2. Yeah, there's nobody to visit, really. Hello, Warp Sword. How you doing? We're playing with an experimental script, and I think that it's really hard for the good team. It's good to see you. Hello.
Hello.
It is so quick when no one dies.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Speed sleeping. 0 deaths in the
Feels
night.
like-
Nice.
Go ahead and chat. We'll give you another 10 minutes and have nominations open at 1:15.
Okay, do we feel like we made significant progress staying all in one area, or do we think we should
We have
try
made
to...
0 progress.
Yeah. So
To talk.
I think
Just got
branching
finished
off would be
playing
good
A
myself.
sassy
because
person would say that.
Yeehaw, wouldn't that be what the
No, I'm asking what
Leviathan
the
would
group
say?
thinks.
That's what
I'm
the good
asking what
team
the
would
group
say.
thinks. All we heard was stories.
wow, that's a yes. All we heard was stories about the Pope yesterday. But that's all we heard.
That was a good story.
But no, because
List
if
of
anyone,
grievances.
we got 2 people revealing their roles because they were comfortable to, because they're like, my role is useful or useless. If we have someone who has a useful something, they're not going to just say it out in the open in front of potentially the big bad. So we do need to start branching off.
Actually,
Well, the big bad can't kill them at night.
yeah, I was about to say, Big Bad can't
So
act
is the big
vengeance.
bad actually bad?
But can the minion... Wait, let me look at... Can the minions...
The minions
The
they can't really
psychopath can
kill.
kill someone.
Okay.
But they would have to kill in the open, so we can immediately kill them.
But if
they
someone has a
don't
really
get-
useful role, it might be nice to off themselves to get rid of the really useful
Well-
good role.
That's a good
Do we
point.
think... I mean, if
If
we...
people have a role that helps them find out
Oh,
who's
yeah.
good and who's evil, if
Right.
they reveal that, the minion might bite the bullet and off them, just to stir up confusion.
Well, here's the thing, because... Do we think that Peter would put a minion that could kill because the Leviathan is in there, or do we think he would utilize something like the Goblin or the Fearmonger?
No
I'm
clue.
not knowledgeable enough in this game to be
I
able to
do
say.
not ever want to get inside Peter's mindset when he's putting this game together, so I cannot.
Can't be
Oh,
the
no.
fearmonger because I didn't announce the fearmonger.
Enter his mind palace.
Oh, gracious. So okay.
So
So
are we
that being
splitting up or
said,
not?
I don't think we have a
So,
god.
yeah.
do
Why?
we feel comfortable then? So the argument was that anyone with anything useful to say shouldn't be scared to say because the Leviathan can't kill you. So
Can't kill.
people feel comfortable
Except for the
just staying
damsel.
here.
The only...
I mean, it would keep
Save
our
yourself, or
minions-
we're gonna vote you for to be executed. So
Okay,
say
how
your
about
role.
this? Why don't we just start with saying town folks or outsider? Because so far we've
works.
not even gotten that
Farmers,
worked out. So
town
let's...
Brian.
Okay,
Oh,
yes,
no,
I'm a
Brian.
townsfolk.
I'm a townsfolk.
Townie.
On
We-
townsfolk.
Oh,
We only have one outsider, right?
yeah. I need a
Yeah,
better
there's
pen.
only one.
Don't say. I need a better pen.
Yeah.
Everybody say, hurry now.
Hey, Peter. Peter,
Whoa.
can you take me into a room real quick? I need to ask you a question. This is my second time playing, so I have lots of questions, but I don't
Sus,
know what to like.
sus,
ask
sus.
it.
Hi, what's up?
I know that was so sus to like ask, but I thought about just like messaging you, but I don't know if that was like against the rules. But
Yeah, this is. I don't know if I would see a message. This is better.
so here's the thing. I'm the damsel, right? And
Yes.
I read the thing, and I was like, it is not a good idea in any circumstance for me to share who I am.
No, yeah, because the minions.
I don't know how it works. What is publicly like?
So
What does that mean?
publicly means in front of the entire town. So the minion.
So they can say so if anyone finds out I'm the damsel, and that's confirmed, the minion can just go, oh, you're the damsel, I'm the minion, I win, or like how does it work?
Right. So the minions have one shot,
Oh, one shot.
they have one shot. Yeah.
If they're wrong, then they don't. That rule is out of the game.
There are also 2 ways a damsel can escape that I can think of. One is getting executed, and 2, if there is a huntsman in play, which is not guaranteed, but I can tell you that there is a huntsman on the script. Then if you're able to
That
connect,
doesn't help. Okay.
well, so potentially one of the other players might be the huntsman, and they can turn you into a townsfolk. So
Okay.
those are your 2 escapes.
So I'm the only outsider then.
Yes.
So that's why
Hypothetically.
That's why the second they all were like, okay, let's say if we're outsider or a townsperson right now, I was like, I gotta ask some questions because I don't know if this is really bad.
And you can also know that part of your rule is that any minions will know that a damsel is in play.
So I can. So yeah. So if I say I'm an outsider, then we lose.
It would be very risky. I mean,
So I just need to not tell them who I am. I need to be the only one who doesn't tell them who I am, or just lie and say I'm a townsperson, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just lie. I lie and say I'm a townsperson. That's what I do then.
that might
That's
be
the only
smart.
best option, right? Okay.
I think that's what I would do, but I'm not good. I shouldn't give advice.
But here's
Yeah,
the
no.
thing. I just asked to speak with you now. So now they're gonna be like, he's not just a townsperson. Why would he talk to Peter? This is so dumb. I'm screwed myself.
You gotta come up with a story. Maybe it'll be a quick game. We'll have 2 games tonight. Who knows?
It's actually gonna be a quick game because there's no. I'm trying to think of a reason I would ask to talk to you then. Maybe I would say I'm a townsperson because townspeople have different roles, right? So maybe I say.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
I say I'm confused and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I wanted to make sure that the townsperson role I am, I share or
Right,
maybe
right.
that, yeah. Anyways, you're not supposed to help, but yeah, I got you.
Yep. Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Matter because they can't execute me. So I'm the poppy grower. Poppy. Yeah. So minions and demons.
Big grower.
Then they would get to know each other. But since as long as I don't get,
They don't know who each other
I
are.
was the snake charmer.
but
who
since
got
I can't get
Mass turn,
executed
so
at
we went
night,
with the
I feel like
demon
it's
to
fine
charm
to
them last
say,
night and throw the
and
whole
that
game
lets
off.
us know
Because
that
we
they
wouldn't
shouldn't
first
know each other's.
execute you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't know who each other are as long as I'm in play.
So that means none of our bad guys know each other, so they're here with us. All also being like,
And nobody has gone to a separate room.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
It would be super dangerous to go to a
Who went
separate
to
room.
Yenza and
hold on, Eugene,
Brianna went to a
we're-
separate room?
We're
I'm gonna
townsmen.
stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there on that train of thought because we wouldn't even know. Like, I might pull someone aside, but am I gonna be like, "Are you also a bad guy?" That wouldn't make sense. Like,
Y'all
it would
been playing long enough. What if you have like a same?
so-
Then it'd be really suspicious.
It's on
Brianna,
confidence level. It's just
this is our
through the roof.
third-
She's just
Brianna,
like,
this is our third game together, right? Please confirm. I cannot have eye vision talk with you where I'm like, "Oh, it is Brianna, my soul sister."
No.
"No, sister."
Because we're at the shot.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. Under normal rules, that would be
I
nice.
love that I'm invited to play this game every time, and I'm terrible at it every single time.
Well, then you're
Ah,
really
you're,
thirsty.
you're doing grand.
I'm interested to see what
I am
Majora does.
Suspicious of that being a ruse because it is a good tactic. I've relied on that in Among Us for so long. I'm like, oops, I forgot. What's a task again? I
You-
can't win. I'm bad.
And you did slay it the first time you played. Let's be honest here.
And then after everyone like immediately starts like, oh, Yen's
The
a
demon was a
sussy as
leech
fudge,
who had
and then I
already
can
been
never
executed
win,
and
even on
didn't
the good
die.
team.
So when I charmed them, I just made
P,
them
can I
my
ask you,
host,
we
so
were
no way
doing,
they were going to
townsfolk
execute them
versus
again.
outsider.
Oh,
We
smart.
didn't get yours yet. Are you a townsfolk or an outsider?
Are we sharing the specifics about what?
No.
If you
Unless
You
feel
can say like
Unless
unless you're
townsfolk or
comfortable, hold
outsider.
on. That's totally up to you. We deduced that there's no Leviathan, so you can't be killed for your role. So
There
we
is a
had
Leviathan.
No, it is a
It's a
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
That's what I said. I said
Yeah.
it wrong. I'm sorry. Because there's a Leviathan, they
Are you
can't.
trying to
do
say
that.
you're not there? You're trying to say you don't exist? in the game?
Anyways,
You're in
P,
the
can
Matrix.
you? Are you a townsfolk or an outsider at least?
I'm not definitely not willing to share what kind I am, but I'm a townsperson.
Okay.
Okay, so you're a townsperson?
Yes.
Okay.
That means
Well, then, but
everyone
I can't-
has claimed.
But I can't share which one I am. I think that would be a poor choice. So.
Okay,
in a group
everyone.
setting. Okay.
Everyone's
you're a
townsperson though, so we have a problem. We have an outsider who's not
Bree,
claiming
talk to
outsider.
Brian.
I missed that.
Which means,
Here for that.
We got some liars.
yeah,
One
well,
liar.
specifically
For the
one.
record-
Well, it's like, we have nobody saying that they're evil either, so we have at least 3 liars in our midst.
For the record, that's why I asked to speak with Tony because this is with Tony because this is my second time playing this game, and I was like, and especially with these things, I wasn't sure if I
Yes,
thought
I know
that we were
some
all
of
trying to
those
share
weird. The
our
leech is
specific
fun.
roles, and I was like, Peter, I need to talk to you because I don't know if I can share my role.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. I know that
Okay.
was super incriminating, but
Interesting.
So
Well, it could be less.
Yeah, I know,
incriminating.
right? No one's leaving.
So we at least have one minion and we have one big
We have.
Yes,
We
but
know it-
if what
we
Yuha's
know
saying,
there's an outsider.
if Yuha's being honest, then the big bad and the minion don't know who.
Are in this room.
Yeah, well, they're in this room,
Well,
but they don't
Yeah.
know each other.
Why is that so
I
No,
heard that
they're,
go
they're
away.
in Peter's room.
why is that? Why is that exactly? I wasn't here for.
Okay, so the Yuha claimed Poppy Grower, which means that
Oh,
minion and the big bad, while he's alive, the minion and the big bad don't know each other, and that is if Yuha's the Poppy Grower. You know.
What if
blah,
he's
blah, blah.
not? What if he's a minion?
That's what we say. And what if you're a minion? That's what we say, right? So
What if Yinza's the big bad?
I would love that one day. But anyways,
Oh,
Be
really?
chosen.
No, let's sit on that for
You
a
know
second.
what?
You would love
Because-
that one day. You know?
yeah, because I was the big bad once and I won and I felt good and I was like, this is what
it
this
is a
feels
fun
like.
time.
And I was like, wow. Anyways, so we have an outsider among us who is claiming townsfolk. Because there is an outsider, but they're saying townsfolk. So somebody is really trying to hide themselves.
Maybe I
even on
should
the
have
good
switched
team.
Majora and Yuha.
Why?
Made
Why would
Majora
that
the.
be?
What roles are the outsider?
Damsel. Oh, the damsel.
Damsel would keep
Well,
him safe.
maybe don't point.
I didn't point. I didn't point.
Tony did it. I think we're all in different
Damsel.
Oh my
positions in the
goodness, I'm
camera.
so stupid.
So there's a golem.
We have a
There is-
vulnerable person, so that means we also, if we do have a damsel, that would be. I don't know if there's anyone else who is. Dagnab, I'm stupid.
Yeah, if we have a damsel, just like hold on to
You're
your
not
fancy
stupid. Don't tell
shoes
yourself
and be ready to run. Yes, I don't know.
Yenza,
Kevin's like, wait, it's
Yeah,
Brian.
what's
Yenza, I have an idea of what role you are, but you said you're not comfortable sharing publicly. If I talk to you in the safe house.
Yeah, we should do that.
The big bad knows his minion.
Man, I wish I had some
I want to see this. Is Yenza coming? Is Yenza coming? Oh. Whoops.
Hi, Peter. You took my spot. Sorry, I was late.
I was like, why's he not coming? But I
So,
forget
just
this.
what I'm thinking, you were talking about your role. It sounded potentially like general, but I wasn't sure because you said you didn't get information. Also, for the record, I am the cult leader. For the last 2 nights, I have been good.
Oh,
And I am next to you and B. So, every night, Peter makes me the alignment of one of my alive neighbors. So at least one of you's good. Potentially both.
okay.
Yes, go for a go
Well,
for a cult
see, I
leader win.
want this one-on-one, but if we branch off, then it looks suspicious. So, but I don't know if I can trust you. And past games say I shouldn't. But here's the thing: I don't feel well about Eugene. He always just gives his rules out. That's what he does, and he's never learned that that's a bad thing. But he also did that when he was a bad guy. When he's a good guy, he just blurts out what his role is. When he's a bad guy, he just blurts out what his bluff is. So him being like, oops, I forget how to play this game. This is his 3rd time doing that, or not I forget how to, but yeah, I'm just not good. I'm just going to run with it. I can't tell if... so I have a little sus on him. I just want to put that out there. And then because he coped
He was
up
confirmed
with...
by Yuha.
That's the thing. He was confirmed by Yuha,
I want to
who
see a
then said
cult
he's
leader
the poppy
win.
grower.
That would be very
which
satisfying.
means that by that logic, they wouldn't know each other because poppy grower, right? That would cover up. He could use that to cover up the blunder that Eugene just did, if by aligning them together accidentally, if Eugene's bluff doesn't fall through.
Oh, there's B.
There's
Hey, B.
situations where Leviathan's not considered good.
Sorry, my internet has been just dropping out randomly.
That's what I said.
Sure.
Oh, huh. Sure.
Convenient.
The evil team
Yes.
is Yuha.
So we
and
have to
Kevin.
vote tomorrow is when we have to start killing people. We technically don't have to kill anybody today, right?
I don't think we have to execute anyone.
We have to do it by day. We have to execute by day.
We have to do it by day 3.
4.
Yeah, what are the conditions?
We have
for
to kill
the-
by day 3, and day 4 is the last day.
If the big bad doesn't
Day 5.
kill at night, what's the conditions for them to win then now?
So they
Fifth
win
day.
if we execute. If we as a town decide to execute 2 people that turned out to be good,
Oh, that's right.
then bad wins. Or if we get to day 5 and haven't figured it out.
So we got to plan
it-
who we're going to kill tomorrow.
It says after day 5, so we still have a shot at the 5th day.
But we have to. Oh, so it's day
We can
4,
vote on-
day 4 and day 5 we can vote on.
That would only give us 2 shots, which I guess...
We only have
if we-
2 shots.
Yeah, if we do it wrong, we're messed up anyway, so...
Well, technically, if we get a minion, then I don't think
That's
that would.
true.
Nominations
minion.
are now open.
You know what I'm saying?
Nominations are open?
Will we be notified whether we killed a bad or good?
No.
Oh, okay. But so if we so if we kill 2 people and we're still good, then we killed one of them.
Mhm.
Yes.
Otherwise the game would be over.
Math wise,
Yeah.
And if somebody kills me, then they would know because someone else would be like, I'm the farmer now.
Mhm.
So that...
Or they wouldn't. Would they have to?
They wouldn't have to say.
No, they
Ideally,
wouldn't
they
have
would
to.
say it.
Yeah, because it would be a townsperson. They'd be like, well, my role is farmer now.
Yeah,
It'd be
somebody needs to
beneficial.
pick up the pitchfork. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Somebody's
it's a
gotta
tough
make the
job, but
food.
somebody's got to do it.
So are we skipping our votes again tonight?
This is such an exciting night.
I mean, are there
You guys, I'll keep the nominations open for a couple of seconds in case someone
Yeah.
gets itchy, but also, like, if you guys just want to use this time to talk, that also is fine.
Majora, the thing that I spoke to you about before, I'll need to talk to you. I just put pieces together. I need to talk to you
Sus.
again in private, but obviously, yeah, isn't it sus to put pieces together?
Imagine
But I
figuring
need to talk
stuff
to you
out.
the next day because we're doing nominations right now. So I just wanted to say that really fast.
Yeah, no
Sounds good.
puzzles today.
No puzzles. Yeah, sorry.
And it's probably better to wait because there's some roles that get information. So the more nights that they have to gather information on other people.
Well, I mean, okay, so that being said, if you have
But
an
also-
information role, we've kind of figured out the Leviathan can't kill you. The best that they can do, the Leviathan and the minion can just team up against you and be like, they'll find out we need to turn everyone against this person, right?
Mhm.
But other than that, they can't kill you. You can keep getting information until you get executed. So it might be good if you have information to start sharing it.
well,
And I know this feels bold and forthcoming, and so you're like, it must be Yenza, she's the bad guy, but I think this is a good idea.
But the
I
Leviathan
ask
and the
you-
minions
Is
don't know
anybody a
each other.
noble?
I'm sorry, but can I ask you, what makes Jensela, what makes you trust Majora? I'm only asking because I understand New Day, New Majora, but at the same time, he stabbed us all in the back almost every single game.
Because
What
he has
makes-
no control over what his role is, so that's
I mean, I understand that, but
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Wait,
He's
what-
second
what-
call
what-
for
what-
nominations.
Specifically.
well,
okay.
here's
So
the-
actually,
here's
I can
something-
tell you why I trust him.
Okay.
Because all of us together have not branched off and been able to talk to anyone one-on-one, so we're all just like tentatively looking at each other. Because Majora, and I got the same situation with Bree, because we had the chance to do some one-on-one, I feel more comfortable with them, which might be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. I think tomorrow we should try branching off and get some better closeness with each other.
I was gonna say,
I was just wondering your thought process. That's all I was asking.
Okay. Yeah.
Majora, you're fine, I think.
so if we do decide to wait again, then we should actually branch off because we haven't done that once yet.
Yes.
and we haven't really gotten a whole lot done or figured out.
Yes, and I strongly encourage if anyone has information, probably start
Yeah,
sharing.
do we
it.
have a balloonist?
Because that would be
Yeah,
really
balloonist.
useful.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was a great.
That would mean that we have an extra outsider, and I can understand one outsider lying, but I wouldn't be able to understand 2
No, the
outsiders.
balloonist is
plus
counts
one
for-
Isn't it-
outsider. Okay, never
It's
mind.
Peter. It's for sure confirmed that we only have one.
Oh, plus one outsider. I see. No, it wouldn't
on
change
thing.
the number in the script.
If there's so if a balloonist is in play, then we would have an extra outsider, which would mean we would have 2 outsiders.
Oh, so we don't actually know
Women.
how many outsiders we had. I thought we were confirmed to only have one.
The number in the
Theoretically,
script
there should be
wouldn't
one.
change, right?
And there should be one outsider unless something happened.
Kind of like with the Baron.
Well, the number
Because-
of outsiders can change.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mid-game.
and
Yes.
well, actually, technically, in the middle of the game too. Yeah. Although in this script, I don't think so. Yeah. So during the setup, whatever those numbers are in the middle, that's the default starting numbers of how many townsfolk, outsider, minions, and big bads. And then there's different characters that will sometimes manipulate that.
Okay.
For example, in a Legion game, we would have a lot more big bads. We would have, in this game, maybe 5.
Oh no, what? A Legion?
But
In
it's not a Legion game.
But it's not a
But it's
Legion
not.
game because
Oh.
it's
But it's
confirmed
not, but it's
Leviathan.
not.
and I feel like if we had 2 outsiders, at least someone would have claimed like an outsider role, maybe.
Yeah, because only one of them makes sense to hide.
To hide.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Final call
Okay.
for nominations.
Get out of here. Go to bed, everybody.
Go to
Get
bed.
out of here.
Well, I'm excited to see you guys all mingling together. I've been working on a dating app, so just make sure you have
For
your
Game of
emails
Favorites?
ready
Is it called
in the
Game of
morning.
Favorites?
I'm married.
Ay, ay, ay. The fact that nobody's branching off really hurts. Yeah, they need to start figuring out. I think the good team needs to be more proactive. They're just kind of waiting, and that's exactly what the evil team wants. Was on the road most of the day, but it had a lovely start. Had breakfast with me, Tony, Brianna, Joyful, and Mrs. Joyful. Yes, it was very nice. Where's the cult? Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a cult leader. I'm very surprised. So that's why I think if I had switched, there's a part of me that almost wants to go talk to Majora and say, hey, I recommend trying to start cults, because there's not really a downside. There's no reason for the cult leader not to. Does the cult leader know they need to call for a cult? I mean, this is the first time we played with one. Maybe he thinks that he can only do it once per game? What do you think? If all good players choose to join your cult, your team wins. Yeah, maybe we should go just make sure that Majora knows how a cult works. Let me just jump in and tell him. Hey, Majora.
Hello.
I don't actually have information for you. But I did want to jump in with a rules clarification about what it looks like to start a cult. So at any point when the town is all there, you can call for a cult, and it'll work a lot like a vote where I'll make it look like you nominated yourself, and the hand will go around, and anybody can opt in to join your cult. You can do that once per day. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure you know how that works.
And is that during nominations or before?
As long as the whole town is there, either is fine.
Okay. Sounds good. So my alignment still is the same for now.
Your alignment is still the same. Excellent.
Perfect. Thank you.
Of course. All right. Goodbye.
Good boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to choose a name today?
Not tonight.
All right. We'll see you later. Yeah, I feel bad. Maybe that's probably why. That's my bad. That was a communication gap. I just never explained how a cult works. I tried to start the cult of blackjack and hookers earlier. No one joined. It was sad. Wait. What's that from? That is from something. I should know. Bree does need to pick someone. Especially because I'm nervous that Kevin is going to figure it out first. And he's the sort of minion that can out himself. Night Watchman already picked, on the very first night, he picked Yuha. So that was unfortunate. What can you do? Oh yeah, maybe I should put a token. No ability. Oh, I didn't put the token up. No, you're absolutely right. I was just using the old noggin, for better or for worse. That's a bit sloppy. Cool. We'll change this over to day 3. We're very casual here. It's true. And we'll bring everybody into the town hall. I miss Cat Girl P. Tony. Those were the times.
Oh, we're back again.
Hello, welcome back.
Oh, goody.
Oh, hello.
No deaths. We'll give everyone. I mean, you guys all wanted to mingle today. How about we give you 15 whole minutes for
Oh
your
my goodness.
Whoa!
for your speed
Wow.
dating. We will be
Speed
back.
dating.
We will be
All right,
back.
I don't like the dating jokes anymore all of a sudden. It turns out, Peter, you're right. This is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We'll open up nominations.
With the big bad in your dating scenario.
We'll open up nominations at 1:45.
Okay.
All right.
Majora, I'm going to speak with you in the Dismal Diner. That's okay?
sounds
or should we
good.
go to the safe house?
Whichever one.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh boy.
All right. I'm gonna just go because I want to drink. I'm going to the pub. I don't care who joins.
I really want to see what Majora
Except
does.
for Peter, I'm definitely going to shut up. But no, okay, so my role, let's see. Because of what my role is, what I said, oh gracious.
She's coming out. That's good.
I don't want to reveal, but I need to trust someone, and you nodded at me like, yeah, you can trust me. If you double cross me, don't.
To be fair, in the past games, when I pulled you aside one-on-one, you immediately suspected me, so I stopped doing that when I was evil.
Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. I don't know. I don't know. Cool. I'm the magician, so the bad guys think that I'm one of them, but I haven't been approached. Also, so that means one of two things, right? My thought that he called out his minion, and then his minion backstoried him like, yes, I did get called out. That would either be on Eugene's part, and I could see him doing this because he is a precious flower.
They know each other. I want to see Yuha.
Like
Public
I feel like
accusation, it's
Bean made it
Interpretation.
very obvious who he is to his. I mean, maybe
Best
I'm
of his
wrong,
abilities.
but I honestly don't see how he could try and be so secretive if it was anything else.
Yeah, I'm
That might
guessing
be.
with the accusation, the minion needs to stand up, say, "Hey, I'm the minion, and I'm accusing B of being."
It says
So
it
that's what I
says
Yes,
do.
Kevin.
it just says if a minion publicly guesses. So I don't think you have to out yourself per se.
They can guess
minion would just
anybody.
have to. Yeah, I mean,
Like, I
Peter,
can't
can you do a rule clarification for that?
Yeah. In order for that to apply, a minion would need to claim minion and say, I
Okay.
think this person is damsel.
Ooh, so they would
Okay.
put themselves at risk.
They would put themselves at risk. This is true,
But he's the boom dandy, so who cares?
I wonder what's going on in the town hall.
yeah.
And now I'm gonna go look up what all the minions are.
See. Yeah, I really don't know who the minion could be.
Like what exact role they'd be doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, because it says if you publicly claim to be the goblin when nominated, you are executed that day. Your team wins.
Honestly, I think that
And we
would
haven't heard
be-
that. We've just been going past. We haven't had a psychopath thing. It says each day before nomination, you publicly choose a player to die, which, admittedly, that would just lower the amount of people we can nominate and help narrow down who the big bad is. So I feel like if there is a psychopath, the psychopath would be doing good by just not doing anything. And then the boom dandy only happens if they get executed. So the fearmonger, I feel like, is a potential. It says each night choose a player. If you nominate and execute them, their team loses. All players know if you choose a new player.
Dang it,
I don't
Molly.
know.
Yeah, I just claim minion and
Okay,
guess
so
day
we
one if I was the
deferred.
boom dandy.
Okay, so this just became the town hall -3.
I'd probably wait a couple days.
Oh, hello there.
Oh.
But at this point, he needs to claim.
Yeah.
It's popping. It's popping.
If only I had more than just water to drink.
I know, it's a pub. Come on.
I have sparkling wine. Mm.
Fancy.
Delicious.
Some of that moonshine, Mr. Farmer.
Ooh, moonshine would be good.
Hard liquor
Hey, B,
is not
so are
my
you the
thing.
damsel?
I like wine.
Oh.
Wine's my thing.
Why are you asking, Kevin? That's super sounds.
Everything's sus.
Yes.
No, I
just
have
thought
no
I'd make
information.
conversation.
This is just I hate.
I know, right? Every time, the 2 times I played so far, I've had no role that
Oh
matters.
no.
I'm like, oh,
I
no,
was
bitch.
thinking about it. You know, it'd be a cool role. The cult leader. I've never played in a game that had
Yeah.
a cult leader.
Well, I mean, I played games where I was the cult leader, but not this
Evil
game.
is gonna win.
Is it fun?
Is it-
We're gonna have a
I
damsel
mean,
win.
I started playing Cult of the Lamb today. It's so much fun. I
saw
love that
that.
game. I spent like 4 hours straight and I didn't even realize it. One of my people
Oh, wow.
died by accident because they were eating grass food, but they ate all of it. They weren't supposed to.
All right, let's see what happens
I don't
over
know.
here.
One other person wanted to do a joke.
Spill, and she did, and she spilled Brie. I'm really bad at this. I'm sorry. I keep just messing up. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Okay.
Breathe.
Cool. So, unfortunately, the people we need to talk to are all in Patch's pub. We've got 2
Together.
groups going on. I'm gonna be honest. My brother, I feel a little like he's chaotic, and I'm so scared for him to be in a room. And I can just hear it now. He's chanting, "Execute Yenza, execute Yenza." Like I can just, I hear him. I hear you. So that makes me nervous. I'm gonna go over there, even though we should branch off. If that's, unless do we want to? Where you came here, did you want to share things?
No, I don't know anything.
You should come with us, by the way. You should. I only say that because last time I accidentally left you in the antique place. You should come with us.
I think I'm gonna try to hang out here and see if I can lure anyone.
Hey,
There we go.
Kevin.
Oh no.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Is the
I was
minion
just
and the
actually talking
huntsman?
about you.
Like,
If you don't
actually
feel
about me, or
yeah,
who you think I was?
a little bit. No.
I need to know if Bree knows Majora's
I
the cult
don't know
leader.
anything about you whatsoever. Even B
We should
kind of
ask-
gave us a little like, I really don't want to reveal myself. You know, do you have anything, any hints you can give about your role? Anything?
That I don't want to reveal it, and I'm just a little more subtle than B about it.
You guys are not helping us at all.
So
because
funny.
Are
that-
you're a townsperson though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I am not the damsel,
Hmm.
and I'm reasonably certain the damsel is the outsider.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Because it's the only outsider where it makes sense to hide,
Oh.
Yeah.
or like where it's important to hide.
Politician could as well, but that would be more complicated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kevin.
Do you remember
Kevin,
the
no.
antique place we went to?
I'm
Brianna?
so torn. I don't know what I want to happen.
Can I speak with you there, please? Thank you. Bye.
So I believe they know each other's roles.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna go talk about me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, that's fair.
So and both of them feel like that's what
Yenza
they're
could
saying.
put it
so
together.
you get to choose one every night, right? If you choose,
Yeah, they know each other.
Um,
Yeah,
If
only
Yenza
get to
can
choose
figure
one.
out that
Do you talk to
Brian,
Majora and see if like he?
it's a race.
Majora is not. I did talk to Majora. He
I
is
think
not.
Kevin
They're the
is
only two
ready.
who haven't claimed anything, and they both say they want to stay secret. Peter, clarification in case I'm reading this wrong. She can once per game, only once. She only gets one choice.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
go away, Peter. Thank you. Adorable person. Oh, shoot. Okay. So I think it's between the two of them. We have to figure it out.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
hello. I love you.
Is it kill us? Is that why you're the murderer?
I was telling everyone. I said my brother is in Patch's pub, and he's getting everyone against me to get me killed.
Nothing's gonna happen.
That's literally
in
what
this
I'm
group.
doing.
I feel like everyone's still a little kind of playing their cards close to their face.
Which is weird in a way because like the
Well, a lot of
Leviathan
us-
can't kill you.
I think a lot of us that have played this for a long time, though, have a certain mindset when it comes to this game, and so it's a matter of breaking that mold that we've already built up in our heads as how this game should be played.
Yeah.
Could be potentially backfiring on us.
It could also be that some people have information roles, and they want to get claims from everyone first to see if it
Yeah,
There must
affirms
be a-
what they heard with their role.
There must
I
be
should
a
have
lot
put
of
in a
information
noble.
rules though, because nobody's sharing anything at all.
yeah. I didn't give them enough information
Yeah,
rules.
I'm
That's on
surprised
me.
because like you can't die, like you can't get killed. Like
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, you can't get executed. No, you can't get killed in the middle of the night. You can be executed.
Yeah, but there are things that like this would be a hard game to be like one of the bad people, because like you essentially have to manipulate everybody to like share a way of thought that you have that like pins it on somebody else, right? So that
Yeah,
like if
or
you
just
find out
stall.
someone has like, if this person ends up dead, I gain more information, all right, whatever, like the poppies thing, right? Like how you said you were poppies or whatever.
Yeah, the poppy cat. What is
Poppy
it?
grower?
Yeah, so if like you die, so that was like relatively brave of you, right? Because if you die,
Mhm.
then
They learn who each other was.
It's more brave if we could die at night. I wouldn't have said that if we had a different kind
no,
of
for
killer.
sure. But I'm saying it's got to be hard for the bad people, because they have to essentially make it so that you're suspicious somehow, or that you like, they have to like make everyone think you need to die. It's just,
Or if they just prevent us from getting information, so that we're just kind of lynching randomly.
yeah, it's a very
Because they also just win by inactivity.
I was telling whoever I was
This
in
is-
with earlier.
This is the third day, right?
Yeah.
I'm losing track of my days.
The cult leader is a cool idea. Do we have a cult leader? Because if all good
Majority,
players
yes.
choose
They
to
would've-
join the cult, your team wins.
Oh gosh, unless that's why Jens is pulling people
Do
aside.
have a cult leader. They are not heavily recruiting.
Yeah, and so I'm
Has
wondering,
Go
like
ahead.
them and if we have an engineer once per game at night, choose which minions or which demon is in play. Like, can they
Majora
switch
smiles.
it?
Majora, call for a cold.
Did you see that?
That's
I
what
was
the
like,
engineer does, but the engineers only exist though if there is a riot person.
oh, I didn't read that. Wait,
No,
Well, I'm looking at the Jinx thing at the bottom.
Legion and
is-
engineer cannot be both in play.
Well, actually, I guess
yeah,
it's
let me
not.
jump
I don't
in
know.
for a rules clarification. If
Yeah.
an engineer is in play, then the starting big bad cannot be Legion and cannot be Riot in this script.
So we could have an engineer because
You could have an engineer in this script, yes.
Yeah.
In this game, yes.
Okay.
That's a crazy
Thank you.
role.
Eugene, your camera keeps like
This is
pop
tough with
zooming
no
in and
info.
out.
I know, dude.
Watchman
I
revealing
was
to the
like
demon
a
with
fact-
bad luck.
it's just
Farmer is
every time
useless
you
because the
speak, it's
demon
like-
can't kill. At this point, the damsel
Okay.
just needs to
Yeah,
trust
it's
someone.
hilarious.
And
It's a dramatic effect.
But I don't know why, like, because I had to delete the Logitech software because it was crashing my computer.
yeah,
It's a
I
thing with some of the.
I didn't give
webcams.
enough to the good team.
So,
Majora
One
could
of the
save
things
it.
that I was thinking is,
With the
as
cold
far
win?
as like, so we haven't really gathered any substantial information, and I was trying to think when one of you guys mentioned like the big bad probably wants us just to kill it indiscriminately out of like a panic because there's no progress made. So if we're seeing anybody like wanting to push that agenda, like we gotta kill someone right now because we're taking too long. Like if we see any of that type of talk, like that might be a cue that
Gotcha.
they might be a bad person.
Let's see if these guys trust each other.
Shoot, Yuha is claiming to be Poppy Grower, which means the bad guys don't know who each other are, who are
Supposedly.
So if he is supposedly, so if he claimed, or if he is actually the Poppy Grower, then that wouldn't have worked. But again, that'd be between the two of them. Also, and again, this is hard to prove because Eugene's a wild card. There is a magician in play, which means that the evil team would be confused. They would be given an extra, when they're told who people are, they're given an extra name, they're given a good person's name, and told this could also be one of your
How do you know there's a magician?
because I've been talking with people. That's why I go around and get information.
They could
But
still be
obviously-
lying to you. That's
But
the thing.
obviously, that's a secret. Please do not spread this because the magician needs to stay secret. We don't need it to even be known that there. I'm trusting you, Owl. That's what this looks like. We don't need it to be known that there's a magician because then evil team. Well, I guess they would already know if they get an extra name. Anyways, So it would be weird for Eugene to be given 2 names and then just pick one and say, let's see what you do with this. Also, Eugene would totally do that. So there is a good chance that we do have a poppy grower, that they don't know who each other are, and that would mean that Yuha's a poppy grower. That would also say that Eugene's clear. Yes.
But if there was a poppy grower, I feel like the minion or the demon would be a little bit more aggressive, because if they kill the poppy grower, then they find out who they are.
They can't. They can't kill. They cannot kill except by execution, and we've decided not to execute until the last couple of days. So right now, all they can do is sit and
I think we're gonna have a damsel
start
win
suspicion, maybe.
for the evil team.
And no one seems to be trying to throw sus at all,
Yeah.
except for me.
Because except for you, isn't it? Because throwing sus is dangerous. You could get the wrong person killed, or then people retaliate against you and then start sussing you. This isn't a dangerous group. They are out for blood.
Which would make the goblin roll really tricky.
Yeah, and also, so it might take too long
No!
to kill a poppy grower.
Hi.
So they'll just try to figure out who each other is. Sorry, hello.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Welcome to the town hall.
I get whiplash every time that happens.
I turned off the notifications so it would ding 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 ding.
No,
It'd be awful.
But Eugene, I mostly make the notifications for you. Nominations are open. Also, for those of you that may have lost count, that totally would be me. I'll let you know that today is day 3. So that's all.
Yes.
So we have 3 more days before we lose. Or
3 more
or we could
nominations.
lose. Yeah.
So we have nomination 3, 4, and then 5.
Mm.
And then if we don't have it by the end of 5.
Peter, this has been bothering me. What's the lore behind the Leviathan winning? How do they win?
So, have you played Majora's Mask? Shout out to our friend Majora. You know the moon that's crashing down? That is the Leviathan. Or
The
maybe
Leviathan is on its way.
Yeah, the Leviathan is on its way, and if
I
we
want
don't
5.
if we don't kill it, if we don't execute the moon before it hits.
Yeah, but if we execute the moon, then there goes our planet. Isn't that
Blow up the moon.
Blow up the moon!
Destroy
sounds
the
like-
moon.
It sounds like a lose-lose. We should just get off this planet. To space.
Do you have an
But I think we're in the
astronaut
medieval
townsfolk?
ages.
So how many minutes do we have for this session, Peter? 15. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's for when we're going off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nominations
we're
are
in-
open. You guys can keep talking, or you can also nominate each other as you wish. And also, if anybody has game rule questions, this is also a time that you can pull me aside or talk in front of the town.
Anyone got any nominations yet?
Well, do
I
we
have
want to
info
try with
that-
nominations already?
We
I
don't.
have
We're
info I want
technically
to
still
share
safe.
first.
Oh, info.
Just to
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yes.
So I am the cult leader. My
Oh.
role is that each night, Peter comes to me and he tells me if I switch alignment. So each night he assigns me an alignment based on the alignment of one of my neighbors. So if I have 2 good people, I have to be good. If I have 2 evil people, I have to be evil. If I have a good and an evil, Peter picks. No one's died this game, so I've been next to Yenza and B all 3 nights. And each night I have been good.
Okay. Helpful.
So leading me to believe that both
probability
Yenza
wise.
and B are likely good.
Okay.
That would appear to be how the math works out.
Yeah. Wait. What do you mean likely? Wouldn't that be a for sure?
It could
No,
also
if
be
it's a
that one is
50-50.
good and
Can he
one's
just
evil.
choose good every time?
Oh wait.
Another
So Peter. Oh. I see.
another possibility. I'm so sorry to throw a wrench in all of this, but Majora. I've already formed alliance with the Majora, understanding at any point in the game, not any point, but at some point in the game, he could be on the other side. So, but I'm putting that out there. He could have switched off to evil at one point, so now he knows he has an evil and a good, but he is just holding on to that information to side with the team that looks like it's going to win. I'm just putting that out there.
So that means you could be bad.
Yes, or so could be. Yes.
Which, why would Yenza be sharing that? And I also feel like no one really has sus on B, and one of the 2 would have to be evil for me to become evil at any point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
If you're the
Yenza,
cult leader, can we join your cult?
suspect of Majora.
Yenza just generally strikes me as an agent of chaos, so I could see her
Yes.
doing that.
And we were talking about how somebody needs to suss the damsel, and now all of a sudden Yenza's throwing sus people's way.
Second call for nominations.
Does anyone want to join my cult?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Majora, are you calling for a cult?
I am calling for a cult.
All right,
So
Majora
to clarify,
is starts a cult. Go ahead and tell us about it. What's your cult
Wait,
like?
so I
And
can do
up.
this once per day.
To
If
clarify,
all of the
this
good
is
players.
this is not a vote on an execution. This is separate from that.
Just
Oh.
decide if you want to be in the cult.
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah,
what that
so-
means.
If all of the living good players vote that they want to join my cult, they vote hands up, my alignment wins. So I am
Oh.
saying that I'm good right now. If all the living good players vote hands up, the good team wins.
Can't you be lying about saying that you're good?
Yeah.
I could be, but that would mean that either Yenza or B has to be evil.
My
And Yenza is
theory.
then publicly sussing me, which would
Yes.
make sense for her to turn against her own team. And again, I don't think
Or
anyone
wouldn't
really
the
is
evil
I wasn't-
people
I
all work
wasn't
together?
sussing you.
to-
I wasn't
This is a
sussing you.
perfect
I was just-
scheme of the evil people.
Can I
What's the-
can I clarify something? I was not sussing Majora. I was just putting logical reason and doubt into this theory, this scenario that you put up, because we need that. We need to understand there could be 1 in 1, and you're just holding on to that. But I'm not sussing you. I don't think you're sus. But I
Yeah,
do,
I'm just saying-
especially if you're calling a cult for a cult, calling a call for a cult. That does need to be known that you might not be honest if you haven't switched over to the bad side at one point.
What are the
That's fair.
downsides to joining the cult?
If he's on the bad side and we join the cult, we lose, right?
Can
Yeah.
If he's on
somebody,
the good side and we join the cult, we win.
can
So
somebody in
if
Peter's
all of the
chat-
living good people
Uh-huh.
vote to join the cult, whatever alignment I am on wins. So if I am good right now and all the good people vote for me, good wins. If I'm evil right now and all the good people vote for me, evil wins.
Okay.
So this might be the end game, even though we haven't voted for
If
anything.
everyone joins the cult, yeah.
This
So
script
you're
is so
trusting that
complicated.
both
And
me
that
and I are
doesn't-
good.
So we're
It doesn't
putting literally
mean-
all our trust in Majora right now.
We also
Yeah,
find out more
I-
info.
I have been. Okay, what was your more info?
So if people vote and it doesn't go through, we know that at least one of the people who abstained was good.
Hmm.
Because if all the good people vote, the game ends. Either good team or evil team wins. So we could
Or
also
if
use it
it-
where one person intentionally doesn't vote, and if the game doesn't end, we know that person's good. Which I just kind of figured out now talking through it.
It's not a bad idea.
I'm so confused, but
Well,
it's
it's
okay.
still a bad idea if he turns out to be bad.
If the bad
Yeah.
person votes.
Could have
Yeah,
one
that
If the
sounds
bad
good.
person doesn't vote.
That sounds like a super convoluted way to.
So what one good person wants to hold out their vote to prove they're good?
Wait,
Oh,
we need no.
Yenza,
can
you
I-
should
can
do
I-
it.
Hold on. Can I ask? Can I say? Can we have 3 people do it? Because that means our minion, our bad, and a good person can hold out their vote.
They
Right?
can
Or
all
would that-
3 be good though. That doesn't really tie it down
Yeah.
anymore.
But that I'm just saying,
Yeah.
one person alone, that's dangerous.
I cannot vote.
As long as they're good.
Yes, but so you just pick someone and say, "Let's hope
just-
you're good."
I don't-
Eugene's
I
I
just
don't-
feel like this could be a bit early because we still have 3 more nomination nights.
This is the most
We haven't
exciting
even-
this game has been. Let's
We
do
haven't
it.
really.
All right.
I just feel like we could
Okay.
gather more information.
I'm
He is
not
trying to
gonna
say
join
something.
I'm not going to join the cult because I don't fully trust Majora.
I agree.
So what if you wouldn't trust me? If you're a good guy, if Majora is the cult leader, if he's not the cult leader and he's just bluffing this, then joining the cult won't do anything. If he is the cult leader and you think that he switched to the bad side, but you're on the good side, then that means you think I'm on the bad side.
I could
I'm
only
so
be on the
confused.
evil
I'm
team
so-
if either Yenza or B is evil.
I'm so
Do,
confused.
do folks
Could
want
be
me?
evil-
Oh,
Okay. Any questions that folks want to ask about rules, especially around cult leaders, to the storyteller?
I have a question.
Yes.
Could anybody, like, if I'm incorrect in your storytelling, anybody could say they're the cult leader and call for this nomination, even if they don't have that role.
That
And
is
you would do
correct. If somebody bluffs as a cult leader for whatever reason,
That's the case for
I would
anything.
I would honor it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
what I
being
was
said,
thinking.
like even if the cult got all the good votes, then a cult wouldn't be formed, right? Because they weren't actually a cult leader.
What point?
So-
if he was a cult leader, what point would he have in doing this?
I mean, I'm just trying to weigh out options.
Mm.
Because if he was a bad person and he was saying he was a cult leader, it makes sense that he would have to at some point call to form his church. Because otherwise, the good team would be like, "Why didn't you ever try and make a church?" So I just am trying to get all my ducks in a row for like what could be at play here.
It's pretty common
I wanted to wait.
It's pretty common for people to bluff as a cult leader. One, because evil team is always looking for a bluff. Two, because if there is it's just kind of become a meta in a lot of games where to help protect the real cult leader, a lot of people will do an I am Spartacus moment and form their own cults so that the evil player can't kill the real cult leader. That being said, that doesn't really apply to this game with the Leviathan.
Can I be a cult leader too?
I want to be a cult leader.
I want to be a cult leader.
Right now, we're voting on Majora's cult.
Should I vote or not vote?
I don't trust.
I am still
This
abstaining
entirely.
from voting because when I'm confused, I generally just am inactive. So I'm gonna.
I've just been Majora burned too many times.
Yeah, this did come
Like,
completely
I'm not saying I'm against this method of winning, but I feel like this is not like he could do this every night. So it's not like we can't meet back and try and cult up again.
That's a good.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah, that reinforces my decision to not vote here.
I guess I'll put my hand down.
All right.
I think we shouldn't have too many people put their hand down because then we don't find out much information though. Like I know we
I'm
should
gonna
only
keep
have
my
one or
hand
two.
down.
Okay, I'll put my hand back up.
Oh shoot, is this on the webpage?
All right. I'm
find
going
out
to
if
Join the cult. Join the cult.
All right. Voting on Majora's cult.
Make sure you take your seat.
Mm-hmm.
That's no
A
information.
cult
at all.
is not formed. All right. Any other nominations?
I love this. All right.
Hey, I'm the cult leader. I would like to call for my cult.
Yen says
Yes,
forming a cult.
no.
Tell us about it.
I just want you. I want friends. I want you. I want friends. Be my
Is there
friend.
medical?
Is it medical?
No,
No,
I'm saying
seriously.
I'm saying is there medical? Like what benefits?
Yeah, I'll join a cult for
My
health insurance.
friendship.
My that doesn't pay the bills, Jens.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
All
Drink
right.
that Kool-Aid. Join my cult.
All right.
that
Starting
Kool-Aid,
starting the vote for the cult of Yenza.
Oh,
Cult of
Majora,
friendship.
Thank you, Majora.
Well, buddies.
Kevin. Oh, you hot. Oh my Jesus.
But you're not
I
even
am
a co leader. What happens if we all vote for
happening?
Yanza? We should clarify that.
What is happening right now?
Last minute votes, dang.
A cult is not formed. Anything else today?
Shucks.
I mean, I think because of the nature of the cult, anybody can start it. That's kind of the whole thing.
Mhm.
Not all of them will be successful.
You want to give me some tips on recruitment,
You
Yenza?
gotta have some top.
So
tier
there should be a spin-off game of
Just
cult.
giggle a ton.
game of cult. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cult of-
Taking
Brent just
notes.
asked in the chat, wait, is the cult vote a real part of the game? Brent, yes it is. I'll explain it. I'll explain it when we go to the night phase.
Cult of favorites.
All right, final call for nominations today.
Day 3. That means we have to nominate tomorrow, right?
Yep. Get ready.
Yeah, we have to.
It's gonna be you, Yenza.
And the following day, right?
I'm so sure.
Probably.
Kevin, we should talk tomorrow.
All right, thank you
Uh-oh.
all
Is it about the
for
cult?
this beautiful day.
Yes.
I'm
sorry.
just excited to have clicked the countdown button. Good night. This is huge. This is so huge. All right, I'm very surprised that Kevin didn't claim Minion. Very surprised. Okay, so the cult. Let me explain the cult. One of the roles. This game has a flavor of the occult. All right, a cult leader. Each night you become the alignment of an alive neighbor. So each night Majora will become the alignment of one of these two people, Yenza or B. They're both good, so Majora is stuck being good. If all good players choose to join your cult, your team wins. So if Majora calls for a cult and can convince all the good players to join it, then the good team will win. But Brian doesn't trust it, and Brianna doesn't seem to trust it. Another thing that's really huge tonight, if Brianna picks Brian, then he becomes a townsfolk, and that would be huge. I think I would definitely make him the noble, and I would give him Yuha and 2 others. What if bad players join too? No, if bad players join too, it doesn't mean anything. And so if Kevin claims minion publicly, says I am the minion, and I say that Brian is the damsel, then the evil team would win instantly. Yeah, it doesn't matter if evil vote, because otherwise the evil team would always vote to join to a cult and block. So honestly, Yuha made himself look more suspicious yesterday, because he opposed the idea of cult on principle. He was like, I don't think we should win this way. I missed a chunk while on the phone with my friend, but I'm super hyped to watch what I miss. It feels complex, but it looks fun. We're playing a difficult script. But yes, it's super fun. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. All right, let's go visit Brianna. Not Brianna, Brianna. Bree, my friend. What you thinking? Do you want to choose someone tonight?
Not tonight.
Not tonight. All right, we'll see you in the morning. Bree! Yeah, we'll probably play Trouble Brewing. And depending on if people want to, we might play a second game tonight. Hello, I have just joined, but I'm watching ads. There's a cult vote? Yes, Clara, there's a cult vote. If you play a second game... Yes, I'm happy to play a second game. Better believe I'm joining, brother! All right, let's go ahead and bring everyone in. I don't visit anybody else at night, do I? Damsel is good. Nothing happens to Majora. Night Watchman is spent. Leviathan doesn't do anything. We just changed this over to 4. Amazing. Amazing. All right, yeah, let's bring everyone to the town.
Boop, 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 boop.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, son.
Let me know if the Discord moving voice channels becomes a traumatic triggering sound in your lives. I would just be curious, like on a Pavlovian level. No deaths last night. You guys can all have, let's say, 12 minutes to discuss. We'll have nominations at 15 past.
Okay. Kevin, can I speak with you in the safe house?
Who do you want to follow?
Oh gosh, you want to be real
Yes.
secret.
Yes, you
You're
can.
dangerous. You're
Okay.
danger zone.
Thank you.
Yuha
It's not really safe for long.
All right. I guess I don't know.
You got any
Library.
voting options.
B and
This is
Yens
the
are
hardest
so
game I've
good.
played so
Word on the street is that you and someone else, which if you've caught wind of this, you already know, are being questioned who's the damsel, right? Because we're looking for the damsel, aren't we? If we find the damsel, I know who their huntsman is. So I am asking you if that's you, because there were situations that happened yesterday during the voting that made me uncomfortable. And it made me question, mayhaps you might be. The more, so remember when Owl said, Yenza, you should sit out, and I was saying, for the sake of, like, what if I'm the bad guy, let's not pick just one person, which I'm the good person, but I can't stand this lack of reason. Anyways, so when it was B that said, oh, okay, I'll stand out. so everyone else could join the cult. That unless B's new, you don't know. But that same reason of no, not one person shouldn't stand out in case they're a bad guy made me go, ooh. But I don't know. I'm having a hard time predicting people right now. Anyways, that led me to believe you might be good. And so now I'm wondering if you are, and if so, I can direct your huntsman to you. Maybe the damsel?
Huntsman.
Mm-hmm.
So the
You
huntsman.
might not be if you're looking for what the huntsman is. I think I just messed that up. Oh.
No, I've mentioned, none of the roles are the same as last time.
Yeah.
So I've spent half the game with the thing up, and
we need the huntsman and the damsel to know. Well, we need them to be reunited. They've lost each other, and they're in so much love. They're beautiful love, and we need to reunite them so that we can win the game. But also, the bad team needs to kill the damsel so they can win the game. But you're looking these things up, so I don't think you are.
No, I'm not the damsel. No.
You're not. Do you mind sharing what you are?
I do kind of mind sharing who I am.
Nabbit.
I'm sorry, I know this is really difficult for you.
Oh man,
No,
he could have
that's fine,
claimed
that's
damsel
fine.
then. That would have been powerful.
That's
Oh, they're talking. They're talking.
hey. No, okay.
Outsider, but you were talking as if like so the outsider
Yeah.
can be bad. The outsider can be bad.
So the
Oh,
outsider's
no.
not bad, but we're trying to figure out which outsider would hurt us the most, and that outsider would probably want to hide their identity the most, and the one that would hurt us the most, being open and like out there, would be the damsel. So we're under the assumption right now that the outsider that we have is a damsel with a broken glass shoe. That's what I'm guessing the picture is supposed to be.
With a broken glass.
Yeah, like the picture. I just keep picturing Cinderella.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin. How is Jensla chat?
Chaotic as always.
Chaotic as always. I see.
Find Brian.
I'm happy for you.
Brian. It's these
We're
two.
just talking about the odds of there being a damsel. Now,
Damsel's only mini.
I don't know. I feel like unless maybe they don't understand what an outsider is, the role person. Otherwise, I feel like it's gotta be a damsel outsider. In which
Are there
case,
other outsider roles that are?
Yeah, so if you open
politician.
Well, I mean, with
I
this
don't
game,
have
since the
descriptions
killer
for
can't
these
kill
roles. I'm
anyone,
sorry.
I mean, it just says the golem can
forgot
only
to
nominate
write
once
those
per
up.
day. When you do, if the nominee is not a demon, they die. So the golem, it would be fine for them to say that they were a
Yeah, I'm
golem.
sorry.
And we would
I'm
just
really
watch
sorry.
to see who they vote for. The politician, it just says you were the player. If you're the player the most responsible for your team losing, you change alignment and win. So basically, if you're good and you're chaotic and you basically caused a downfall,
You
would
can read
win
that
as
there.
the politician.
That's the
But
cult
that
leader.
still doesn't really help you to say to like not tell us you're the politician. And then if you're the snitch,
They're in the
it just says
Clocktower
the minions
chat, if
start
you
knowing
look
who you not
in
and play
the
characters.
pinned messages.
Which I mean, at that point, it would be
Someone would
mostly
probably say that.
it would be highly beneficial for us to know. Okay, the minions are like full on know what options are available to them. So the only person outsider wise that makes sense to hide is the damsel because the minion could them.
Mm-hmm.
And the evil team starts off knowing that there is a damsel, so they would be trying to find that person.
The minion knows that there's a damsel starting off. It doesn't say that everyone.
Let me go ahead and review what the damsel actually does. I haven't actually looked at the outsiders very much.
I see.
Oh no, you don't need a bluff to
So
Brian.
if there is a minion, it knows that there's a damsel, which
But Kevin is down.
It knows that there is a damsel.
if the minion wants to tell us.
Yeah.
Which I think that if that was this game, the minion would be like going all over the place trying to find it, because there's no other way to really win right now.
Yeah.
Other than just killing time.
Or kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, so today there needs to be because I still don't trust the Church of Majora because
I don't either.
I think Majora
it seemed like-
is always
It's
a wild card, and he's sitting next to a wild card, meaning Jensela, not UB. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I semi believe that he could be the cult leader, which is why I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll join Jensela's cult. But I'm not convinced
that
that.
confused the heck out of me, man. That confused me a lot.
I'm not convinced that he's a good cult. I feel like he's a drink the Kool-Aid cult, not like the Canadian cults that you hear about. My mom actually was in a Canadian cult for a little bit. They were called the Forever Friends. So that's why I say the Canadian cults. Yeah, see? Forever Friends, that's one thing. There's no Kool-Aid.
That's right, Brian.
So, yeah, I'm not sure
We call it the big bad here because we don't like playing with
make of
demons.
it. Right now, I still don't even know the role of a couple of people.
So we have to
Actually, I don't know the role of anybody in this room.
Well, we have to straight up kill someone tonight, right? Or
Cute, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, we don't have to if we 100% know who the big bad is by tomorrow night. But
we don't know. We barely know freaking anything at all, though. So
Yeah.
we kind of have to kill tonight.
Kevin, do you have any theories on who's the big bad?
Yenza just always attracts attention to herself, but that's not
Jens-
new to this game.
Did she say anything in your one-on-one that sounded bad? I mean, both of you guys have talked to her one-on-one now. So, from both of your experiences, has she sounded any more
Yuha's
suspicious than usual?
Doing really well.
I mean, she asked me if I was the damsel.
I see.
Oh, shit.
And you said,
She told me that she
Wait a
thought you were
second.
the big bad.
She specifically asked you if you were the damsel.
Yeah.
That's like.
Wait,
that's
are you
like
the
dangerous
damsel?
to us.
well,
Brianna,
She
why
was
are you
like, we
making
just
yourself look
established
sus?
that we don't know who anybody in this
Why you're
room
making
is.
yourself look sus?
you guys know who I am. I've
I'm
said
a
it.
townsfolk. 100%
Okay.
I'm a townsfolk.
Yeah, but what kind?
Yeah, what flavor?
Yeah, what
I
flavor
can't really
townsfolk?
reveal because it will jeopardize the
vanilla.
good team.
Bree, you can reveal.
Yeah,
You
here's
can
the thing.
reveal
Here's
Bree.
the thing. Asking someone directly if they are specifically the damsel is about as sus as you can get. I feel like.
Yeah.
If I can trust you guys, none of you guys are the bad guys, I will reveal that I'm the huntsman.
What is the huntsman?
I
The
don't know what that
huntsman
does.
is trying to find the damsel, which confirms that this is a damsel game.
Oh, so this must be a damsel. So that means
Definitely know this.
If she's
okay. Then it.
So hopefully none of you guys are the big bad, because then now you know.
Well, if you don't, here's the thing. If nobody points the finger or nominates you tonight, then that kind of confirms this circle of
You have
trust.
the whole evil
Right.
team here. Goodness.
So which
I
then
mean-
would then confirm that you're the huntsman, which would then confirm this is a damsel game.
So wait, once per game at night, she's a living player. The damsel, if chosen, becomes a not in play townsfolk. Plus the damsel.
Which would remove the damsel thing. She would
Have
become
you-
a different role, so
have
then we
you-
wouldn't have to worry about that.
Have you been successful with it yet?
I don't know who
Well,
it is.
she
I know.
just asked. She just asked.
Yeah,
Kevin,
she's
so.
still.
I'm sorry, I
Yenza
was
wouldn't
making a note. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
If I
didn't
can
hear that
confirm
part.
that none of you guys are the damsel, then that helps. Because then,
Well, I already said I've been very clear with mine, so
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think what I said still stands. If you are not nominated tonight, Brianna, then that confirms the circle of trust and confirms what you're saying.
Well, she can't be
because-
nominated.
Because Kevin and Yuha
you
know
mean
they
the
are the same
afternoon.
team.
But wait,
Yeah, because
I see.
if
Because
none
she
of
gets,
Mostly?
us are if none of us are bad.
yeah, I get what you're
Because she
saying.
would get nominated tonight, whether the bad tells someone else or whether they do it themselves, nominate tonight. Because tonight's a big night. Something has to happen tonight, and so either way, and so
Yeah.
so maybe
gosh.
the
I don't think we need to do anything. I think Yenza and everybody else are stirring up the pot enough. I think they're gonna make some
I
action.
think for the most part, we just don't want to join Majora's cult.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bad play.
I do feel like this group is safe. I feel pretty confident
No,
this group
join
is
the
safe.
cult!
Now, if Brianna goes on the chopping block tonight, then I'm questioning some of you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean
that's fair.
This is the circle of trust.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think the evil team is just as confused about who the damsel is. So I don't think we're in a hurry.
Well, I think it would have been slightly better if people didn't start coming. Like we knew the farmer. I mean, I guess I'm partially responsible because early on I was like, "All right, throw poppies around."
Yeah, Kevin should be able to figure it out. That's a
the
good
poppy
point.
person does. And then we also the cult leader outed themselves, the night watchman. So we already had 4 people.
Or you're just playing just Shell on the side?
He asked me what I stream, so I told him about Shell. I've been playing Agario on the side, actually.
Bro, this
gracious.
is, as the kids say, a lot of fun.
It is. The kids do say that game is a lot of fun. I get a lot of kids playing it.
You know what else is a lot of fun? You know what else is a lot? Yeah! Nominations are open.
Murder!
Also, any other rule questions, since this is a wild script? Rule questions?
I have so many questions, but it's okay. That's always
42. Next question.
42.
All right, nominations are open.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna out myself as the minion and point out B as damsel.
Kevin claims minion and points at B as the damsel. And I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to the evil team.
I knew it!
This is why.
Hey, can I just say?
We should have voted yesterday.
Yes, I wish I
Should have joined the cult.
I'm going
What
to
just happened?
should have joined the cult.
No.
You didn't understand how frightened I was when I found out there was a cult leader.
Kevin.
Hold on. Can I ask you something, Kevin? We were. Kevin, when I
What
got
in
into
the
the voice
H
call
just
with
happened?
Wait, when I got into the voice call with you and explained how damsel worked, did you really not know? Did I just explain that to you, or were you just playing dumb? Did I do this?
You pointed out Huntsman, but I was gonna nominate B this time.
All right.
Kevin,
I hope it didn't because I was trying
so
to.
mad right now.
I have a couple questions. So, Kevin, how did you know that I was the damsel?
The way we all knew.
I think everybody in this group knew you were the damsel the moment you asked Peter for Google clarification.
That's why.
That was a big one.
That wasn't so. We were saying between Kevin and B, because both of them weren't saying what they were, and both of them were being quiet, which is what the damsel would do. Damsel claims townsfolk, but doesn't say who they are because they don't want to be found out, or comes up with a bluff, which is tricky. Blah blah blah. Majora yesterday claimed that B was probably a good person, which might have pointed towards. I don't know. He would have already. I don't know.
I realized that when I asked Peter to take me away that I had messed up, and so I was like panicking. I was like, how am I going to cover this so that I'm not like, because, yeah, that was rough.
I did not know. If everyone did, I did not.
Rule clarifications are
Leviathan?
Because I legit was confused because I was like, what is it? What does it look like when they call me out and all that? And I was just like, I don't know whether I can share my role or not. And I was like, I probably shouldn't.
You guys all did really well. I think this was a difficult script. Do you want a roll call?
Yeah.
Also, everyone say goodbye, Clara. Goodbye,
Clara.
Goodbye. Okay, so our story starts with a night watchman who, on night one, Eugene makes coffee. Told Yuha that he was the night watchman, used his ability, which was really helpful. It built a system of trust between Eugene makes coffee and Yuha. Yuha was the Leviathan.
Yuha, can I just say something? You're so good at this game. I just want to let you know, like, when I think who's good on the Clocktower, it's Yuha.
Eugene, okay, I vindicated you. Okay.
I know. Thank you.
I just want to commend you on claiming Poppy.
That was a heck of a job.
Perfect.
I thought it was suspicious that the Poppy wasn't trying to kill people.
Oh my god!
I was believing that you were Poppy because I was like the bad team doesn't seem to be doesn't seem to know who each other are. Like there doesn't seem to be coordination. But that was because as soon as you claimed Poppy, he knew that was not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody was like, what did Yuha say was? I was like, oh, he's a Poppy, whatever person. He's fine.
Yeah.
I trust him.
I even
No.
pointed it out. I was like, why would the Poppy person reveal themselves? Like, that was not a, like, smart thing.
Yeah,
to do.
I mean,
my
I couldn't die.
Yeah,
Well,
he couldn't be killed, so he... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
So Leviathan game really changes a lot of things up because the evil team can't kill directly, of course. But well done all around. We of course had Brian was the damsel, as we learned at the end there. Kevin was the minion. He was the boom dandy, just as he wished for.
Boom dandy.
Oh.
That's why I was gonna nominate this time anyways, because I wanted you guys to execute me.
Yeah.
We were going to! We were going to!
I thought it was a
that would've
boom
been
candy game.
Majora was the cult leader, and he was sat between two good players. So joining the cult would have been a good team win. We were really rooting for the cult in chat.
So sad.
So, to be honest, when he said he was the cult leader, I was like, oh no. And I was just like, I need to figure out a way to explain to people why it's a bad idea. And Jensela did it for me. And I was like, I just jumped on that bandwagon and I just started adding to it. I was like, oh yeah, Majora's always bad, you can't trust him. And they just layered it on top of Jensela's argument.
I caught that. I was so curious why you were like, why would you trust him? I'm like, why are you throwing random sus on him? And then you even said Yenza's sussing him. I'm like, no, I'm not.
I said that before he turned out to be the cult leader.
Oh,
I was just like, why do you try? Because you wanted to meet one-on-one in a room. But I was already trying to add, I guess, a little bit of, like, cast something on both of you.
Okay.
All right, continuing the roll call. Also, quick aside, TC says, let Majora know I personally was rooting for his cult so hard. That would have been really cool to see a cult win. That was the first time I've ever seen a damsel win, though. So that's satisfying in its own way. Jensela was the magician to throw a wrench in the evil team's plans. I told Kevin and Yuha that Yenza was on their team at the beginning. But Yuha said, I don't care. I'm just going to claim Poppy Grower, and then I just won't talk to anybody. It'll be fine. Owl was the farmer. The farmer is a tough role in the Leviathan script, I would say. But yeah, whatever. Kevin was a boom daddy. Brianna was the huntsman, and if Brianna had found the damsel, I probably would have given an information role, because honestly, as a storyteller, realizing in hindsight, I think the evil team was really funny, but the good team just didn't have much information. So yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Was it okay? So then, was it wise of me or unwise of me to not tell Brianna I was the damsel? Or you didn't even ask me, did you?
No, we didn't ask.
Yeah. If you had found out that so two things. If you
I
found
found
out
out she was the huntsman. I did.
Yeah, so
I
That
will
was in the
say,
last call.
Yeah, she told me.
in the very last room, I thought it was hilarious that you two were both, because by then I deduced that Kevin was my minion. I knew Jensela was the magician pretty early on. And I was just like, this is perfect. Both of them adamantly trust both Kevin and I. And that's why I kept drawing attention. I was like, as long as the minion calls out the damsel, then we lose. And I kept saying that, hoping Kevin would be like, I'm the minion, as soon as we met up.